What is up guys, and welcome to another Topic Tuesday. So in today's video I'm gonna share my greatest tips for losing weight or gaining weight depending on what your goal is. So this is just from personal experience, and these are some methods that you guys can try out and see if they work for you. Otherwise there is always other methods that you can try and see if they work any better. But hopefully this can help someone out there. So let's get into the topic. According to me, the best way to lose weight or gain weight is by counting calories. Depending on how much energy, how much food, calories you're putting into your body, that much energy will reflect if you are going to gain weight, lose weight, or just maintain your weight. So there are great apps out there for counting calories, and one that I like a lot is Myfitnesspal, and I've talked about this in other videos. It's super easy. All you have to do is take the food item that you're going to eat and just scan the barcode and put in how much of it that you're going to eat. And there are many more other apps that you can count calories with. Just go into Google and search for counting calories app, and I promise you, you will find 100 results of apps that you can use. Another thing I think it's important is not to become overly obsessed with counting calories, just because that can lead to developing an eating disorder. And I used to deal a lot with binge eating, so I know really how it is to deal with an eating disorder, and it's really bad. So I think it can be really good to count calories for a while, just to know roughly how much you have to eat to reach your goal, as well as get a hint of portion sizes and how much you're supposed to eat. And I think it's really important to use a food scale just to really weigh the food out that you're going to eat, to be really precise. A really easy way to reach your goal is by having staple meals, because having staple meals makes it a lot easier to track your progress without having to weigh your food out precisely as you would with other types of food. So for me, breakfast is always the same. It's always oatmeal, and I know roughly just by looking at it how many calories are in that food, just because I had it so much. So a really easy way to track your progress is by using a regular scale. And be sure to weigh yourself under the same circumstances and conditions to see if you're gaining weight, losing weight, or maintaining weight. And try that for a couple of weeks and see if the amount of calories that you're eating are the right amount for you. Otherwise, you will have to change your calories according to what the scale says. But don't be discouraged if the scale doesn't say what you want it to in the beginning, just because weight loss or weight gain isn't linear. It can jump from 2 kilos to 1 kilo and just jump up and down and so forth. That's why it's really important to stay consistently with eating the amount of calories that you're eating and not switch from day to day to day, and that will just mess up what the scale says. I myself, as an aspiring bodybuilder, count calories a lot, but I do have periods during the year where I don't count calories, just because it's really annoying to weigh everything out, just being precisely about everything. So by weighing food out in the beginning, I know after a while how many calories I'm getting in just by looking at food. So I can see a portion of rice and see that is that many calories, as well as potatoes. This is 200 grams of potatoes. This is this many calories, and so forth. So I roughly know how many calories and how much food I'm supposed to eat to just maintain my weight, or depending on what my goal is. Another thing I think it's really important is don't limit yourself from eating stuff and eliminate them entirely from your diet. Just try to reduce them and not eat them as often if you know they are bad for you. So by eating it not so often, I think you can enjoy it a lot more than you would if you would eat it just really frequently. So for me, I used to be a huge lover of eating pizza a lot, but I don't eat it that much nowadays. I eat it maybe once a month or even less than that. And I'm not saying that you should eat it just like me. You can eat it more frequently, but I do enjoy it a lot more when I finally eat pizza. The last thing I want to say is it's really important to be patient with yourself, because everything doesn't happen overnight, as well as you have to accept that it takes time to lose weight or gain weight and to build a stronger body. So I hope some of these tips could help you guys out there, and if they did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and don't forget to comment down below if you have any suggestions for any topics, or if you have any questions about this video, comment down below. I try to answer all the comments that come in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out!